Welcome back to Summarize Science. Today we are looking at a fascinating study on how artificial intelligence handles difficult moral choices involving friends and family. The researchers explored something called the whistleblower's dilemma to see if AI truly understands the nuances of human relationships. They set up scenarios where a person witnesses a crime and must decide whether or not to report the individual responsible. The study systematically changed two main factors: how serious the crime was and how close the witness was to the culprit. These relationships ranged from complete strangers to acquaintances, close friends, and even immediate family members. The researchers looked at three different ways the AI could respond to these situations. First, they asked what is morally right. Second, they asked the AI to predict what a human would do. And third, they asked the AI to make its own decision. This allowed them to see if the AI's internal logic matches the way it thinks humans behave. The results revealed a massive gap between what the models know about us and how they choose to act. When predicting human behavior, the AI correctly guessed that humans are much less likely to report a friend or relative. It showed that the AI has a sophisticated internal model of human loyalty and social pressure. It recognized that for humans, loyalty often outweighs strict rules when the person involved is someone we love. However, when the AI was asked to make its own autonomous decision, the results changed completely. In its own choices, the AI almost always chose to report the crime, regardless of the relationship level. You can see in these heat maps that the AI's own decisions look almost identical to its moral rightness judgments. It essentially ignores the social bonds of loyalty that it clearly knows exist in the human world. This suggests that AI models are being trained with a heavy prescriptive bias that favors rigid rules over social nuances. This pattern was consistent across several major models, including versions of Gemini, Claude, and GPT-based systems. Even when a crime was minor, the AI's personal choice remained focused on abstract fairness rather than the relational closeness it was presented with. The researchers found that the AI's predictions of human behavior were actually quite accurate compared to real human data. So, why does this matter for the average person? As AI starts acting as a social assistant, advisor, or even a companion, its advice might feel cold or detached from our values. If an AI predicts one pattern of human behavior but recommends another, its advice might feel disconnected from how we actually reason. In the future, this gap could lead to significant misunderstandings if an AI is placed in a sensitive social role. The study argues that we need to move beyond simple ethical tests and evaluate AI from multiple perspectives. This will help ensure that future AI agents are socially grounded and responsible in real-world applications. To recap the important points, AI understands that humans value loyalty, but it chooses to prioritize abstract fairness in its own decisions. This discovery highlights a fundamental inconsistency between an AI's internal world modeling and its programmed behavior. It could mean that future AI needs to be steerable so it can better align with different cultural or personal values. Understanding these quirks is the first step toward building AI that truly understands the human experience. Thanks for watching Summarize Science.